In this video, we are going to see about the calculation of goodwill under simple average profit method, which we have already seen under 3 steps. That is, firstly, calculating the total profit, secondly, calculating the average profit, and finally, calculating the goodwill on the basis of the average profit. But in the following sums, we are going to have certain adjustments which has to be adjusted before finding out the calculation of the goodwill. So those adjustments are going to be past expenses or past revenues, any income or any additional expenses which are going to incur. So according to these adjustments, there are certain measures which has to be taken, that is addition or subtraction. So we are going to add all the past expenses which are not required in the future. We are going to subtract the past revenues which are not likely to be earned in the future. We are going to add additional income expected in the future, and we are going to subtract the additional expenses expected in the future. So these are the 4 adjustments which we are going to deal with in today's video. We are looking into the 4th problem, that is calculation of goodwill under simple average profit method. So the problem goes as, from the following information relating to Sri Devi Enterprises, calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 4 years of purchase. So number of years of purchase is 4 of the average profit of 3 years. So there are 3 points given in the sum. The first point goes as profits for the year ending 31st December 2016, 17 and 18. So all the 3 years is a profit. Second point, a non-recurring income of 45,000 is included in the profit of the year 2016. So specifically for the year 2016, they have included a non-recurring income which has to be subtracted only for 2016. Third point is the closing stock of the year 2017 was overvalued by 30,000. So overvaluation of closing stock must be subtracted for 2017, and whereas must be added for the next year, that is 2018. So since in this problem we have certain specific items which are subtracted and added over to specific years, we are going to do the calculation of total profit in slightly a different way. That is, we are going to open out columns for the particular years and we are going to show the calculation. So these are the columns which you're going to open out to calculate the profit, that is the total profit after the adjustments for those particulars here. So first I've written out the particulars. 2016, 2017 and 2018 are the 3 years which are given to us. So first let's write out the profit which they have mentioned in the first point of the sum. So 2016 is 1,75,000, 2017 is 1,50,000 and 2018 is 2 lakhs. So these are the profits which are given out in the sum's first point. Second point, a non-recurring income of 45,000 is included in the profits for the year 2016. So a non-recurring income has to be subtracted. So less non-recurring income. It is being subtracted with the year 2016. So 45,000 has to be subtracted from 2016, whereas 2017 and 18 doesn't have a non-recurring income. So when we subtract the 45,000 with 1,75,000, I will get 1,30,000. Bring down the other 2 years profit also. So point B is over. Now point C, the closing stock of the year 2017 was, so 2017 closing stock was overvalued. When the closing stock is overvalued, it has an effect over the next year because it is going to be the opening stock for the next year. So first let's deal with 2017 closing stock and then with 2018's opening stock. So less overvaluation of closing stock. So this happens in the year 2017. So 16 and 18 is going to be a dash. So 30,000 is being overvalued in the year 2017. So when I subtract it, bring down the 1,30,000 for the 2016. Here 1,50,000 minus 30,000 is going to be 1,20,000, and the 2 lakhs comes as it is. Now if the closing stock is valued at a higher rate in 1 year, the same closing stock is going to be the opening stock of the next year. So now it is opening stock overvalued for 2018. So overvaluation of opening stock. So overvaluation of opening stock. So this 30,000 is overvalued for the year 2018. So overvaluation of opening stock must be added up. The others we do not have any change. So bring it down. So 2016 is going to be 1,30,000. 2017 is 1,20,000. And 2 lakh plus 30,000 is going to be 2,30,000 for 2018. Now these are the profits after the adjustments are over. Now let's calculate the total profit. So the total profit is going to be the addition of 2016's profit, 17's profit and 18's profit which we got from the above table. So that gives up a total of 4,80,000. So 4,80,000 rupees is our total profit. Our next step is our average profit. So average profit can be calculated from total profit divided by the number of years. So the total profit which we have got is 4,80,000 divided by 1, 2, 3 years. So 3 years. So that will give me an answer of rupees 1,60,000. So 1,60,000 is going to be my average profit. So next is the valuation of goodwill. So valuation of goodwill can be calculated from average profit into number of years of purchase. Average profit is 1,60,000. Number of years of purchase is given in the first line of the sum to be on the basis of 4 years. So 4. So 1,60,000 to 4 years is going to be 64 lakhs. Is the value of goodwill for this particular sum of Miss Sri Devi Enterprises. Let's look into the fifth sum for the calculation of goodwill and a simple average profit method. The sum goes as the following particulars are available in respect of the business carried on by a partnership firm. The first point shows us there are 3 years of profit given to us. The second point, 2016's profit includes a non-recurring income which must be subtracted. Third point, profit of 2017 is reduced by 3,500 due to stock destroyed by fire. So if there is any expense or a loss, we have to add it along with that particular year. Then lastly, the stock was not insured, but it is decided to insure the stock in future. The insurance premium is estimated to be 250 rupees per annum. So after the stock has been destroyed, they are going to insure the rest of the stock. So 250 rupees has to be paid for each year from since 2016 to 2018. So insurance premium of 250 rupees has to be subtracted from all the 3 years. So these adjustment has to be adjusted. So first let's start on with the tabular column to calculate the profit after the following adjustments are made. So first let's write out the profit given in the sum for the 3 years. The profit earned in 2016 is 25,000 rupees, 2017 is 23,000 rupees and 2018 is 26,000 rupees. So out of this, the second point in 2016, it has a non-recurring income included. So non-recurring income has to be subtracted. So non-recurring income of rupees 2500 has to be subtracted from the year 2016. The others, there are no changes in it. So 25,000 minus 2500 is going to be 22,500. This is going to be the same 23,000, and this is also 26,000. Next point we have, in the year 2017 the stock was destroyed. So any destruction or loss in the firm has to be added up to the year. So we are going to add the stock which has been destroyed in the firm. So stock destroyed by fire. Okay. So it was rupees 3,500 which occurred in the year 2017. So straight to 2017 I put 3,500. The others are going to be nothing. So bring down 22,500 for 2016. Now 2017 is going to be 26,500 and the last year 2018 is 26,000. Now they have decided to give it an insurance, and an insurance premium of 250 has to be paid per annum. So insurance premium, the expense has to be deducted. So the insurance premium of 250 rupees will be deducted from each year. So since that is the last adjustment, the answer which we get after it is a profit after adjustment. So 22,500 minus 250 is 22,250. This is going to be 26,250 and this is 25,750. So now let's calculate the total profit. So the total profit is going to be the addition of the all 3 years profit after the adjustment, which gives a total of 74,250 rupees. Next is the calculation of the average profit. So average profit is equals to total profit divided by number of years. So total profit is given as rupees 74,250 for 3 years, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 years. So when I divide 74,250 by 3, it's going to be rupees 24,750. So this is my average profit. Next is the calculation of goodwill. So valuation of goodwill is average profit into number of years purchased. So average profit is 24,750 into the last line in the sum says that value of goodwill of the firm on the basis of 2 years of purchase. So the number of years is going to be 2. So 24,750 into 2 years is rupees 49,500, which is the value of goodwill of this particular firm.